It's fine. All right, we good to go. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hassan, back again with the gang after 5 months of hiatus, or I don't remember how long it was. But basically, we're here to talk about the greatness of Gintama. Along with me, I got Jay, I got Daniel, and I got Bay. What's good, everyone?
What up?
What's up?
Hey. So let's cut to the chase.
Going again, bro.
What do y'all think about the ending of Gintama? Since we all
Sick.
read the manga, were y'all fulfilled with it? Were y'all satisfied with how it ended? Did y'all have any qualms with it?
One gripe.
I mean,
One gripe.
it was just too
What
gold.
was the gripe?
Where was Sadaharu on the last page?
Oh, that's right.
There's no
Oh
way he
yeah, I
was there.
forgot about that.
Sorachi, why?
Oh my
Sadaharu
God.
wasn't there.
Is that for real?
That's true.
Yeah. There's no Sadaharu.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
I,
we-
thought- I hope he fixes that in the volume release now.
Yeah.
okay. So here's the thing. I mean, look, we kind of went over the controversial opinions earlier on in the group chat, and I want to throw this one in because I'm gonna lie to y'all, I have no emotional connection whatsoever to Sadaharu.
to be honest, I like Elizabeth more.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
think it's
not
just
even
more
a
for the
contest.
part that he's
Eliz-
part of Yoyozuya. I think that's just the thing about him is that he's just so crucial to the Yoyozuya. It's just hard not to be at least somewhat emotionally attached to him.
Sadaharu is like he's like Alpha from Avatar. Like I don't have a huge attachment to him, but
But
it's
he's a
like
mascot.
it's weird. It's weird if he's not there.
Yeah, he's a mascot.
It's not the
Like,
same.
Oh yeah. Basically, yeah, he's a mascot. So
Bro, you're right. He's not there. Oh,
he's like
Sorachi.
he's checking right now. So Shadow.
Hello?
hey, Shadow,
Hello.
what's good, baby?
What's up?
What's up, man?
What it do? All right, so Shadow, give us your thoughts on the ending of Gintama, if you
Hey
will.
Shadow, see if you can DM Professor Anime real quick and see if you can join.
Okay, in a bit. But to answer the question, I think the ending was very Gintama. Like I think you understand what I mean. I said that.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
it's different from other endings I've seen. Like usually an ending to a series would be very conclusive, where every character would get an ending and so on. But like with Gintama, that doesn't really fit because the characters don't really have end goals. So it was kind of refreshing to see an ending where the characters just go back to their daily lives.
Hey
Yeah,
Shadow,
we
what do you
felt
what do
kind
you
of a gag from each of them. At the end of
That's
that.
for sure.
Shadow, what do you think of what Daniel said?
What did he say?
It might ruin the ending for you a bit, but Sadaharu was in the final page.
Oh yeah.
I
that
feel like
was
that's like
quite
very like I don't know.
Sorachi was
Weird.
just lazy.
Or not important.
All right, who wants to go
It's
next?
weird. Like I thought it would be with Kagura or something at the end. That's all.
Okay,
It's still a great panel.
for me, I felt like the ending was very good, but I felt like some parts felt a little rushed in a way. Like it
Are
felt
you
like
saying like the last
like-
chapter or the ending?
no,
overall?
just like when he went monthly, it felt faster than the usual pace he did.
Yeah,
And
but
I couldn't really describe it, but I think it's because he had to get the ending out, and he was getting very anxious
with
with it.
Giga?
Huh?
that,
Yeah. When he
you
went to
mean
Giga, it felt like
Oh, that's-
faster. It felt
See, I thought
way
it was
faster.
fucking slow pace. Like that first
Oh,
chapter
no.
didn't even need to happen. Like
Well,
I
it's
felt
because
like it
it's
was
because
just-
it was because of the comedic stuff, but like when the action happened, it felt very fast.
well, yeah, okay, I'll agree with you on the
Compared-
the second and the third chapter, but the first chapter it was just a bunch of fluff. It was just a bunch of like saying the same shit. We're doing this for this reason, and they're just kind of saying the same shit they said.
Are
in the
we
past
talking
10
about
chapters.
the first Giga
Get-
chapter?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first Giga chapter.
Yeah, I can understand what you mean by that, but I think that was very important because what happens with Takasugi at the end, we needed to have some time with him and the.
yeah, I feel like any issues we had with the jump over the Giga, I think the anime will fix that.
I
Because
yeah,
they've
I wonder.
always done that.
I agree.
I wonder if they'll animate like the Dragon Ball part, or like I have a feeling like maybe they'll just put the Dragon Ball part at the beginning of the next.
Oh man,
season.
yeah, I
Yeah,
really hope
yeah.
they don't skip the Dragon Ball parody.
Yeah, I like the Dragon Ball part. I like the gag stuff. It was just all the other like.
It would feel weird to include that in the middle of the season, so it would be cool to make a different version of it at the beginning.
Yeah,
like as a
I
recap.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right, who's oh, and also I feel like I feel like everything else it ran pretty good, but I feel like there's some things where I'm like, you could have hinted more that these characters had a better future, like Motto. Motto got dirty. Like I understand why people like the going back to his old ways, but I feel like a lot of his character was building up to eventually that he would go back to his wife, and he never went back to his wife. Like not even a hint. I didn't need him to actually go back to his wife. I just needed like a hint.
Right.
Like something.
There was that chapter in the middle of the war where he said he's coming back.
Where his character like peaks to me. That was like his best.
And then nothing happened with that after.
See, but honestly speaking, like I wasn't. Although I knew it was the gag, the thing that happened with Mada, with him like taking all the credit and whatnot, I felt like it was warranted for him to get to be like off screen a bit, and then come back at the end. I really felt that was like the best route Sorachi could have gone with it after what he's done. So, but it is what it is. It was still, like Shadow said, a very Gintama-esque ending.
Like maybe like I would have had it like maybe like you had him do the corrupting Tama part, and then at the very end you see like a little not flash forward, but like you see a little panel of him just walking to his wife's house. Like it's the same motto, but he's still changing. I don't know. I felt like they could do something a little better with that. Instead it feels like his character didn't find no happiness at all. Yeah. Like the biggest fight in the series was Motto versus his life, and he lost. Man. He lost at the end. He lost.
True that, man. Poor Motto. But you know what?
Man. To be fair though, he did bring it upon himself.
But you know what? His wife is a bitch, bro. Fuck that whore.
Was she? I don't remember.
Bro, remember back when she was like fucking that side piece, the attorney, whatever the fuck, just to get him out of jail? They say that the means like justify the cause, but the cause justifies the means, but I don't know.
Are you talking about the lawyer arc?
The
trial arc? Oh,
yeah.
I need to rewatch that. I don't remember that part.
Hey, yo, fuck that bitch. Hey, yo, but
did anyone else want to talk about the ending?
I think unanimously we just like feel the same about it.
I gotta do something. Be right back.
All right.
So let's jump into. Go ahead.
That Shoyu's ending was perfect. Like I feel like that was the best ending.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it would have been better if it was 2 chapters though. Like you have that be the ending for a chapter, and then the next chapter would have been like the comedic stuff. Because it felt a little weird going from like very serious to like a comedic part.
Yeah, but you can't really blame Sorachi at that point. He had to end it.
Yeah, that's true. I hope for the anime though they do like they split that ending and then put the comedic or make the comedic stuff like the last episode like as a big epilogue.
Yeah, I think that has a good chance of happening. Or maybe like they can do what episode 361 did, where they play the ending.
Yeah. That'll be like that'll be a better.
So it's a split. Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't tell you how happy I was when I saw the interaction between Shinpachi and Yoshida Shoyo, bro. That made my life, bro. It was so needed.
The grandpa and the grandchildren.
Exactly, bro. It was so wholesome, bro. Man.
That's something we never ever thought to see.
There's some missed opportunities I wish Sorachi would have put in there. Like I wish, like I still can't forgive him that he didn't put the Renho in the final arc as a supporting cast to help the army, or Takaten was like nowhere to be found.
No, but the one that got done the most dirty is Simon. Let's be real.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, Simon. Yeah, for sure.
That was a big disappointment. Like you turn like a serious character into like a comedic character. That was weird, man.
He completely forgot about her, right?
Yeah, he forgot. He pulled a Rocky on her, man, like a JoJo.
I know.
He forgot about her, and it's like, oh
He
shoot.
completely forgot. that's
Sorachi's
kind of
a
funny
troll,
though.
bro.
That is kind of funny.
Dude, me and Shadow like weekly. I think it was like that's summertime.
Yeah.
Dude, me and him were like, he can't forget about her. He can't forget about her. He can't forget about her.
I was
And then
even
eventually,
called bullshit on the. You
then-
remember at the beginning of 2018 when it was announced that the manga was ending, but it was actually the
yeah,
time
yeah.
skip. I was calling bullshit on that because I was like, Simon didn't show up yet. It can't end.
Dude, I had theories that Simon was gonna like cut Gintoki's head off at the end or something. It was getting weird. Like I was just thinking of anything just to bring back
just to see
Simon in a serious
yeah.
way.
It could not
And
have
then
been any further from that.
Yeah. That was the biggest troll.
Yeah, we
That was
could
one
talk
thing I
about
did
that
like.
though. We could talk about like remember people were coming out with like crazy theories when like Gintama was sort of coming. Well, we thought it was coming to an end.
Well,
People
we
were
had
saying,
we had
like, is
two
Gin
fake
gonna
endings.
die? Like,
We had two fake endings, right? We had one where the freaking planet exploded, and then it said the climax was happening in 3 chapters or something. And
Yeah,
then we had the
That was a
second fake
crazy
ending.
chapter.
We had the second fake ending with the Giga
Yeah.
not being announced.
yeah.
So it's like, which one are we talking about?
No, I just mean like in general, like before Gintama ended, like we'd seen like Shogun assassination and stuff, but like people were just theorizing how the series was gonna end, and people coming up with some crazy stuff. Like,
Oh yeah,
so many people thought that Gin was gonna like die the same way Shoyo did, and I don't know. People come out with some weird stuff, man. Like I never really thought Gin was gonna die, but so
Yeah,
After Shogun assassination arc, everyone was gonna die.
well, okay,
what
but
we all thought.
after Shogun assassination, you had like a lot of plot threads. You had like Kamui still out there. You still had Oboro. You still had the Tendoshi.
Yeah.
It was a Tendoshi before they got killed off. You had
Yeah.
Everyone
What else
thought
did he-
about Oboro.
yeah. So
Before
it's like
Shogun assassination, like
yeah. So when they brought
back.
when they brought him back, it was like, oh shit, they could do anything at that point.
Yeah, like I always thought it was
Think
weird
about
how
Utsuro.
Like,
Nobody
I've seen
expected Yutsuro.
Yeah,
Yeah, Utsuro was like,
that.
I've seen some discussions back then, and like some people were thinking the series was gonna end with the Shogun assassination arc.
Yeah.
I always thought that was weird because like, like there are too many things to be resolved in just one arc.
Well, I
It's
think
kinda
it's because people didn't know how long it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember that the Tendoshi, they also showed up at the very end, so people thought like that could have been the end right there.
Yeah, but like you have the Kamui stuff didn't get resolved. It felt like it was.
Well,
put off.
Kamui was there. Kamui was there though.
Yeah, but I mean, like his fight with Kagura didn't end.
Well, he had a fight
It's
with
kind of
Kagura
weird.
at the arc, but I'm just saying like there's a lot of pieces at play at once. People thought that it could have been there because you had the Naraku, you had everything, you had the
Yeah.
Kamui. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Like maybe they thought like it would be like a 50 chapter arc or like a 40 chapter arc, and that's how it end. But like
Yeah.
What
I was
Sorachi did was a lot better.
yeah. Farewell Shitsugumi.
Like
Nah.
giving each villain their own arc was a good move.
Well, I still wish Rocky was split up to 2 arcs. Like for Rocky should have been like 1 arc for Oboro and Naraku, and then you had.
I get what
another-
you mean, but after seeing like some reviews on it, especially like Jess's review on it, like there are a lot of parallels between the
Yeah, that's
Joey
true.
stuff and Utsuro and Yato family, so it felt very cool. But he could have connected it a lot better.
Yeah.
oh, for sure, yeah, because it was so subtle. I really didn't pick up on that until you said it. So
In my opinion, I feel like Sorachi's best artwork is still from Rockyo. Like those double page spreads were amazing, man.
You remember that panel of Kamui when he went like Yato mode?
Oh yeah, I did.
To
Or
be honest, I
uh,
think like the last few chapters had the best art, but we
When he
can't
pulled out
really
like
see it
Kagura
yet.
face? That was sick.
what happened?
You know when Kamui made that face that like Kagura made in Yoshiwara?
Oh
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
yeah.
That panel
was
was
Yeah,
sick.
that was a great panel.
I still
I'm
wish
just waiting
the
for the volume for the final volume to come out, so we can have the last few chapters in high quality.
I still wish the anime was made the Rockyo arc like 13 episodes or like 14 episodes. I feel like that would have been like the best pacing for it.
It should have
Pretty sure it did.
Yeah, it was 12
They
12
rushed
episodes.
that Oboro.
Okay.
Oh, so
They
no,
rushed that Oboro stuff.
I mean, Rocky is one of the most underrated arcs for sure.
I agree.
Yeah,
People really sleep on
easily.
it, bro.
It's not as good as Shogun Assassination and Farewell,
I
but
wouldn't
it's
say
still very
that.
good.
I think it's on the same tier, bro. I think
That's what
I
I
think
think
it's-
as well.
I got a question to ask you guys. Do you consider the final arc one arc or two arcs?
No, 2 arcs.
Yeah, to me
Two
it's two
arcs.
arcs because it's
Two
too
arcs.
long to be
Like,
considered.
Yeah,
one
every
arc.
time skip stuff has its own stuff, and then the post time skip was its own story.
Yeah. For me, I call the war arc. No, not the war. The war part. I just call that the Silver Soul, and then for the last arc, I just call like the epilogue or like
Yeah, I
or like
agree.
the.
I just call
I
it
don't
the
like.
aftermath arc.
Yeah, the aftermath. I don't want to say time skip just in case we have new people.
Yeah,
in the
spoilers.
series.
Yeah.
But like, it's
No,
2 arcs.
Wow, what you just said.
Like the villain is
That's why I
different.
would do
The world situation, the setting is different.
Yeah, and the structure, like, it's obviously 2 different arcs.
Yeah.
Bro,
I wa-
when I read Edo is no more, now it's Tokyo, my heart
Dude,
shattered,
that
bro.
fucking
Dude,
My
chapter,
fucking heart
dude.
shattered, bro.
Me and Shadow had like the biggest like what the me. I think it was me, Shadow, and Golden Devil Gamer. He's a
Yeah.
guy from Mal, dude. So the Gintama was announced as ending like I think it was on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or something on like. You remember Yonko? Yonko tweeted that tweet out that Gintama was ending,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
The
we got
beginning of
we got and then the next day we got leaks. Dude, guess what the
And
guess what the
the
last
media-
guess
and
what
the
the leak
ship-
was. Guess what the leak was. It was one picture.
It was just
It was-
time skip?
It was no.
Yeah,
It, no.
the time
Like
the big bomb thing.
Worse.
It was
It
the
was-
ship crashing.
The ship crashed
Yeah.
the planet, and it
Yeah.
ended like that. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
hell? I was like, what the
that was gonna
hell?
be the ending, though.
I was like, there's one chapter to resolve all that. So everyone was all confused.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, Gintama had me by the balls for weeks after
The
that.
time skip was insane weekly.
Dude,
one of the most insane-
I was sweating like when every chapter came out. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
Like, what is even fucking going
Bro,
on?
the first
funny ass chapters during that time though. There was
That was
funny
wild,
ass-
man. Yeah, Kagura
Bro,
having a
I
kid,
feel like I
the
usually
post time
think
skip thing, bro. Like at first, like when I heard time skip and I went to read the chapter, I was like so hyped. But I was about to experience the biggest emotional roller coaster I've ever seen in my life because I'm a Kondo fan and I wanted Kondo to end up with
I'm glad that someone
with
agrees Kondo's
Otai.
the best character.
bro,
Rip Kondo.
bro. And then it was happening. It was all right before my eyes. Kondo is betting Otai, and all of a sudden it crashed, bro. Oh my god,
I
that
can't
shit
believe
was.
I can't believe Sorachi trolled you guys 3 times, and you
Oh,
fell for
no.
it each time.
Bro, because I was really thinking that was gonna be the last chapter. I was like, okay, so time skip. This feels rushed, but heck with it. We'll see. And then bam, it was a fucking gorilla all along. Oh my god.
I think that's why Gintama is so unique. Like, holy crap! I can
That's why I love
expect
the
it from a
last
different
It's weird
ending.
though that the weird thing is that like there are so many shifts, but Sorachi just throws the Kontai shifts.
It
Like,
was,
the other shifts he's fine with them, but this one shift.
It still feels that Tsukio and Gin never had like a big final moment together. I think the last
No
big
shit,
moment
really concerned.
was Love Potion.
but that's my only gripe with the end.
I wish
Yeah.
I didn't want anything big to happen between Bios. Like there was like some little nudge there, like
Yeah,
maybe
same.
they'll end up together, but I didn't want them
Yeah.
to end up together. I think.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
agreed.
for sure. Because if he had opened that door, he would have to tie all the end
Oh yeah.
nooses, bro.
At that
Like,
point, I would need to see Tsukio and Gin have a kid by then.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
the last
like there's a lot of things to be resolved, like Kondo and Otai, whoever else
Maybe-
is in a relationship in Gintama.
Maybe a good idea. Maybe you had people like maybe you can see like a silhouette, like people holding hands or something at the very end, but we don't know who it is. I think that would have been like a good idea. We like you could tell there's a you could, like I think a good idea it would be you could
And then
tell
it ends
there
up
was
being 2 different people who have nothing to do.
yeah
with
that would be like perfect. That would have been perfect, man.
Yeah,
The thing is,
Like
I would
that
be
episode
pissed
with Gintoki and Otai troll.
if the last chapter was only serious or only fuking comedy. It had to be both, and I'm so glad it was both. Like if it was just one way or another,
I feel like
it
an
would have pissed
idiot.
me off.
You know what we missed talking about? what's up with the Takasugi stuff at the end?
Yeah, the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was so
the way
confused by
right?
that. I was so confused.
I
the way
honestly
like to
didn't
see
like
it
it.
is that
Yeah, I wasn't that big a fan. I didn't care too much, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have loved if he just
if he was just
stayed
dead,
that. Yeah, if he was just
the reason
dead,
why I
yeah.
like it is because like it's not really a revival; it's more like a reincarnation. Like
Yeah.
the way I interpret it is that he's not gonna have his memories back. He's
Right.
just gonna be a new person. Because
No,
think
yeah,
about it,
I agree.
like why would Shoyo bring him back if he's just gonna have his memories? He's just gonna continue suffering. The whole point is for him to move on. And
Same for
he wouldn't move on.
Aboro, because a
Yeah.
little bit of Aboro is in him also.
Like,
Yeah, I would not be happy if he had his memory still. Like if he was just Takasugi again. Then
I
it'd be
think it's more
in
akin
my
to
opinion,
like.
the Kihita deserved an ending like that.
Oh
I think
yeah, for sure.
I think it's more what happened to Takasugi is more akin to. Have you guys? Did you guys watch Noragami, the
Yes.
anime for it?
Yes.
Oh, you remember the final arc of season 2? There was a reincarnation.
I think.
The reincarnation.
Yeah, I think along those lines. Like the kid.
Oh,
that
I
kid-
get what you're saying. Yeah.
That kid has no memory of it, but it's like he has some parts. Of the
Yeah, I
old-
can see that being the case.
Yeah.
Like if he were to see Gintoki, he'd probably feel something, but he wouldn't know who he is.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like that's the perfect ending for him because like the thing about Gintama is that while there's a lot of tragedy in it, it's usually hopeful. And it just felt like the story of Takasugi was too tragic. So I think that was a cool thing to add.
Yeah. He finally and the Kietai can finally like have something to do besides doing nothing for most of the series.
And like
yeah.
like both him and Shoyo died, so like we had to have some happiness.
Yeah. So yeah, I get the parallel there. Yeah. So let's move on to the thing that Jay and Daniel been talking about, the top 10 thing. Jay, would you walk us through it?
For characters or I kind of want to do like underrated stuff, like underrated characters if they do.
Okay, so we can start with doing whatever y'all want. So lay it out.
Maybe we should do underrated
Wait,
first.
guys, hold on. Guys. Would you mind waiting like not even 5 minutes while I just switch my laptop?
Oh, of course, bro. Take your time.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
All right. So
the gripes that we did have with the ending, we got to admit, I mean, it's better than any shonen ending that I personally have seen. I mean, it's
same.
Oh, I agree. So like what's its competition?
nothing. Like
Exactly. Like there's
everything.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
That's a good one. That's
the only one I can see competing with it. Or
even
like,
Full
if
Metal
we're talking about-
Alchemist. Like
Full
If we're
Metal
talking about
Alchemist
shonen in general,
really good
like-
ending. It had a really good ending.
but like long running like shonen like
Monty
long running
is, like,
week.
the closest thing, and that was so average. Like that's.
But
like,
hold up. Let's just take time to assess, was Gintama really a shonen? It's about a man, a 29-year-old man who's gambling, who never had a job, who has a lot of problems. Is it a shonen?
Oh,
I don't
Rurouni
think so.
Kenshin also
Shonen.
Rurouni Kenshin also had a good ending.
Isn't that still good?
It kind of, but it's not really. It's more like it's a weird
I
situation.
acknowledge that.
It would be like if Gintama had like a continuation like 30 years later. Like
It's weird.
it's still going, but the first series kind of ended.
It's
a weird situation.
I watched the anime.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
I don't
But
know
I
if I
feel
want to
like Kenshin also had a good ending though. But like as for weekly stuff, it's rare to find a shonen with like a long running weekly series.
And
Like
it's not just that the ending is good, but like everything before it was
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's not like it went downhill. Like even
No,
like
like, no-
even though it peaked at Shogun, it's not like it didn't feel like it went downhill from there. It just felt like
Yeah.
Not like Naruto where like the final like
exactly,
200
yeah.
chapters were ass, and then
Bro.
like,
honestly, in my opinion, chapter 703 is the best thing in the series. Like I
That's
think that's even
Oh
better
yes,
than-
Takasugi and
the second before last. That was the best chapter in the series, in my opinion, as well. That was just too
it's tough.
amazing, bro.
It's up there for sure for me, but that's tough to beat those Shogun chapters. I don't know.
I mean, maybe because I didn't experience Shogun Weekly that
Yeah,
I
same.
have this answer. So if I had experienced that, I don't know if I would have the same answers now. But for now, it'll be 703 for sure.
Hey Shadow, can you invite Marizu Kage
I wrote him.
to the Twitter chat, and then invite him to the Google Hangouts?
I sent him a DM.
Oh, okay.
But, it seems like he's not online.
Well, he's talking to me right now. He's saying that he's saying that he's just eating. He's eating, and he's at the chat right now.
Gang.
Like it's not like Naruto. Like Naruto had like a ass 200 chapters, and then it had a pretty good final.
Honestly,
like 15 chapters. Like the fight.
The Kaguya thing. I mean,
but I feel like Gintama. I feel like Gintama had a like. People give a lot of shit to the Silver Soul arc, but
for no reason.
I feel like
reason. There's so many great moments.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. Sometimes, it's not a top 3 arc, but it's still a good arc.
Yeah, this might be my top 3, honestly.
Well, when I mean Soul arc, I mean the war.
It's in my top 5. It's in my top 5 for sure.
Yeah, like there's so many good moments. Oh man, it's flooded with them. But
it does have issues, but like
the only parts was that like it felt a little drag at times.
Yeah,
like you had the
For me, the weakest part of the Silver Soul War arc is the Liberation Army. Like, they just want. That's the thing that keeps it from SA and FS level.
Fucking Nobu, Bonsai, like all these great.
Hey yo, fuck Nub, bro. We'll never forget that cunt, bro.
Look, say what you will about Nobunaga. Say that you won't forget him, but you can't deny that he did the best thing he could.
And he's a great character. Like,
I mean,
watch his version.
There's no way he could have done any better than what he did.
Oh yeah. I mean, he did his best.
Watch his first episode and then watch his last episode. Dude, it's like totally different characters.
Bro, I know that.
The anime.
But Jay, let me say this, bro. I was actually jumping out of my chair when I seen him dead. I never been so happy to see anyone dead in my life. That was insane, bro. Fuck that man. I'm sorry.
Dude,
bro, the Shogun was my family, bro. Like, dude, we played the same blood, man.
Dude, there was a lot of dumb people on the weekly, like on Reddit. They're like, "Oh, Gintama doesn't kill off characters. Gintama doesn't kill."
Oh yeah,
and then they literally killed off Nobunobu, Ensho, and Bonsai in the span of like 10 chapters.
It's like they killed off fucking. What did they even mean by? I mean, like, what's his name died and Yoshiwara. Like, they kill off villains and people all the time.
I remember, and there was that one dude who made the thread that said, like, if Gintama kills off a character in the war arc, I'm not gonna come back to Reddit. The next week, Bonsai died, and he never showed up again.
Shit.
Yeah, like Final War, Tama, fucking. I mean, we got like,
dude,
4 or 5 deaths.
What do people expect from like? What do people expect from a shonen? It's not like Berserk. Even Berserk doesn't kill characters like as much as anymore.
But not even then, Jay. Like in all the big arcs in Gintama, main characters die. Main casts of that
always killing off people.
Yeah.
Like for a comedy series, there are a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to kill someone. No doubt.
To be honest,
I think it killed more people than Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, like, forget just the amount of people he killed. Like the move he did when he killed Shige, like that's the most ballsy move I've ever seen in a shonen.
Facts.
Because he destroyed the entire structure of the story at that point. Like there's no coming back from that one.
Yeah, for sure.
The way that it fucking ended, the way that it started, where he's like, I just want to fucking drink some tea with my sister, and then it fucking ended the same way.
It was perfect.
So good, so perfect.
Dude, I had the greatest experience ever with SA, dude. I binge watched Shogun Assassination, Farewell Shinshigumi, and the first 2 episodes of Rakio in one day.
Man,
that was like the best binge ever, dude.
Yeah,
that was the best binge ever, man.
I couldn't watch anything after Shogun Assassination.
Oh man, I had to know what happened next.
Same.
Once episode 308 happened, where freaking Kondo got taken away, bro. I had to find. I was so hooked.
So
That
Roshi
was the
was
only
insane.
bummer
Like,
about Rockio, is that we didn't get Hapkins to give me there.
Man, let me say this: the entirety of the saga, the last saga, basically the three arcs, three big arcs, Shogun
Well,
assassination, and so on.
five big arcs, right? If you count the last arc as a
Well,
2 arc.
I'll just say just the just from Shogun assassination and Rakuyo. To
Oh,
me,
okay,
that sequence is the best in fiction.
Oh
bar
yeah,
none, period.
that was
Comparable
crazy.
to Kingdom, Banyo Sanyo and
Oh,
Coalition.
that was crazy, man.
We're
the
talking
crazy thing
Kingdom,
about
man.
Pharaoh Shinigami.
That shit is mid.
Yeah, all those 3 arcs. Shogun
Bro,
assassination,
get the
the
fuck
Pharaoh-
out of here.
Hassan,
Bro,
mid?
come on, man.
Oh no.
What happened?
Hunter's mid, bro.
Ah, son!
You're
Wow!
killing me.
Wow!
I thought we
Kingdom?
were gonna have some hot Gintama takes, not some hot Kingdom takes.
I'm sleep.
Someone
Yo,
wants
wake
to
me up
catch their
later,
hands.
Fuck, man, appreciate it.
Hey, yo, while we at it, fuck Hunter.
Oh no!
Oh shit, I said it. There you go.
That's it. Bye, guys. No, just kidding.
Nah, just kidding. Hey, yo, but for real though, like while we're waiting on Daniel to come back so we can do the top 10.
Oh, top
did we decide on top 10 most underrated or like top 10 favorites?
Well, I want to do first. I want to do like a top 5 underrated characters, like underappreciated characters.
Oh, okay.
Like for me, I'll say one on my list. I would say shoot, I can't think of the name right now. Holy crap!
To
be honest, I feel like Kondo was kind of underappreciated over the course of the series. Like people always put, yeah. I feel like people always put Sogo and Hijikato.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in that aspect, yeah.
It can be comedic characters if you want. Like for me, like
before Pharaoh Shinigami, people weren't that big on Kondo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
that long, so
I feel like Yamazaki is a given for being underrated as hell.
Man, honestly, hold up. I want to say this.
He never got a cover. He never got a cover, man.
Bro, I want to say this though. Like, I did not like the fact that Yamazaki ended up as a robot. Like, I honestly, I mean, I like that.
He could dig Tama though. He could go out Tama now.
That's true too. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to change my perspective. Yo, Jay, you just switched my stance mid interview, bro. Oh my god.
Okay. Can we do this then while we're waiting? Best girl.
Tama.
Actually, okay.
I mean, aside from Kagura, right? Because like Kagura is default.
Yeah, Kagura is number 1.
Best girl.
Okay, so
best female character.
Best female character in what aspect though?
Kagura.
Has been Kagura.
I mean,
easy.
Kagura is obviously.
Honestly,
Kagura Nobume for me.
No. It's either Kagura or Tsukuyomi.
A heroine in fucking shonen. Tell me a better one. Only one that comes close is more Gianna.
Bro, I'll say this. When I was watching
heroine.
Gintama in the beginning, there were parts where I didn't like the series, but I kept watching just to see more Kagura. That's how good she was.
Yeah, she was really entertaining at the beginning.
And she's such a good character too. She's fucking hilarious. She's has all the development that she's had, and she's badass. Like,
oh shit! I just remembered the cockroach episode. That shit was hilarious.
That was wild, man. Dude, okay, Gintama was a weird experience for me because I would watch it like when I was in high school. I always watched like 2 episodes before I went to school. So it was like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I wasn't sure what I was watching, if it was a dream or not. Like,
wow!
It felt so surreal. Like I'm like, what the hell am I watching?
That's hella fun.
That's insane, bro.
Like I remember the episode where shoot, like Yumi Bozo was like fighting some war, and at the end it was like a commercial all of a sudden. Like I was like, what am I watching? It reminded me of like when I was a kid and I used to watch like cartoons, like weird cartoons on like TV before I went to like elementary school. It gave me that same feeling, except it was Gintama.
Man.
And I was a high schooler.
The goat.
What a weird show. What a weird show, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of Kagura, like, a lot of the best one-shots in the series are Kagura focused. If you think about it.
I feel like it's motto focused. Motto is the best.
Motto had only like two.
Kagura. I'm with you on Kagura. I think she has some of the best one shots. I agree. Like the
Yeah,
Kagura boyfriend, I thought was really good.
And I know King Recon's was the umbrella one.
Yeah, Independence Day.
Okay. Can I ask you guys this? We might have to wait till Dan gets back for this. But what is the first arc or episode that like hooked you into the series?
It took me a while to get into the series.
It depends on what you mean by hooked, because like I was
like we're like okay, I'm in it for the long haul. Like once you just like, what's the episode or arc that decided that like you're sticking with it?
I mean, I was like that from Benizakura, I think, but like the arc that made Gintama in one of my favorites was Shinsengumi.
Yeah, that's two different questions for sure.
Yeah, I agree with Shadow there. Other Crisis, like, so they buck. Okay, the thing about Crisis is that it felt like it had a lot of like going full circle, because I remember seeing Bonsai on this couch, on this bench. Like, first time I saw Bonsai was like on some bench, and I was like, "What is this random dude?" And then you see him in Benizakura, and then you see him later on as the villain of Shinsengumi Crisis, and it gave me the impression that anyone could be important to the series.
Yeah,
and I like that.
Hold on, I got something to say on that, because the arc that hooked me up to Gintama, the arc that made me realize that I'm in it for the long run, came right after the arc that I think is the worst in the series.
Which one?
Which is the hard-boiled one.
Yeah, I think you mean the Mitsuba.
That's what hooked you. What?
Oh,
Gintama, bro, like none else.
It's a little late to the series, but I felt like Yoshiwara in Flames was also very
Yoshiwara
good. It was a good hook in a different way. Like Shinsengumi Crisis. Shinsengumi Crisis had me hooked for the story, but Yoshiwara had me hooked for the fights.
Right.
Like, yeah, exactly.
The story, but I knew the fights were gonna be hype as hell.
The character moments.
So I would say like Benizakura hooked me into the plot, and Shinsengumi Crisis hooked me into the characters, and Yoshiwara hooked me into the fights.
Okay.
Yoshiwara had crazy fights, dude. Holy crap.
For me, it was Bozu is actually the one that hooked me. That's the one that I was like, okay. Because it kind of gives you a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything that Gintama has to offer, and then Yoshiwara is what like made it.
But yeah, like the Mitsuba arc was also a masterpiece. Like,
yeah, that was good, man.
Which one?
It took me off guard. The Mitsuba.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Like I remember I was watching it at night, and I didn't expect the feels, man.
Right,
like
exactly.
It legit shook me when she died.
I think I watched that before. I think I watched that before I went to school back then. So I was like, whoa. I went from watching like roaches fight each other to this sad arc.
Like it's just different because like, you know, before Gintama you're used to these stories that always end in a happy ending. Like, you know, you're used to the story where they win the fight and then the guy and the girl end together, but not this time.
Yeah, that's what's love about it though. It's fucking unorthodox. It's unique. So did we ever say who was best girl? Okay. Not best girl. What about waifu? I'm talking waifu kind of.
Okay, waifu, Tsukio. Easy.
Tsukio, easy.
Tama.
Nobume is a close second, but Tsukio easy first.
No, I feel like Nobume is best for like I wouldn't say she's waifu though. A waifu has to be like
that design is just like my fucking design.
Bro, that voice.
What's the best design? The pre-time skip or post-time skip? Post-time skip.
For which character?
Wait, no. She had 3 designs, right? Nobume. She had the one.
The Pharaoh Shinsengumi design, the Rocky design, and the time skip.
I think Rocky was her best.
Yeah, especially like when you look at her eyes, you notice the difference. Like in Pharaoh Shinsengumi, her eyes were just empty, and then in Rocky, her eyes are normal. What's up, Miles?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up? You want to talk about? I want to buy some time for Daniel real quick. So, Miles? What do you think about the ending in general?
Of Gintama. I thought it was great. But I didn't get the whole Takasugi thing at my first read through. It was only
I remember
it was only the second read through which I was like, oh fuck, you know. So yeah, I really enjoyed the ending. I really enjoyed it. It was a heartfelt ending, you know what I mean?
I mean, you thought you were confused. I thought that was fucking Gintoki with long hair holding some random kid.
Yeah.
What do you think about Mado's end though?
My boy Mado.
He lost. He like the biggest fight was Mado for his life, and he took an L to life. Like life won that fight.
He did.
That's the message of Gintama at the end of the day.
I think Mado is best for like one shots. Like you have a one shot. Like JoJo has those. JoJo has those Rohan one shots. I feel like Mado is perfect for like
Mado. The thing about Mado, the thing that makes him so cool is like he can carry an episode by himself. Like
I think he deserves his own spinoff. He deserves it.
It'll be depressing as hell though.
Probably
I've never seen any other series. Like episode 188, the Madao Journal. Like I've never seen any other series where none of the main characters appear in an episode, and it's a 10 out of 10.
That episode was depressing though. Like like Mado trying to hang himself. Like at one point in the episode, it was like whoa.
Wait, hold up.
It was funny also.
Is Miles the Mayuruzukage dude, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen your reactions, bro. That shit was dope as hell, man.
Thanks.
I think it was what was it? I think it was whenever Otsuru showed up. You were shook. You were shook.
Dude, my brain shut down.
Otsuru reactions are always the best.
Yeah, that was insane, bro.
Dude, speaking of reactions, what are you guys hyped to see Uzumaki Khan react to?
I was gonna say fucking Khan, dude.
Oh, is he doing Gintama reaction?
Yeah, he's doing Gintama right now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What do you guys what do you guys hyped from the sea?
I think I'm gonna see him. Shitsugumi Crisis should be pretty
honestly,
good.
every single series arc. Like,
imagine him watching Gintoki versus Hosen. Like, dude, that's insane, dude.
Yoshiwara.
Imagine his reaction to Utsuro. He's gonna break the house.
Once he sees Kagura for the Abato, that shit's gonna he's gonna break his fan. That chair's not gonna survive.
He's gonna have that fucking whatchamacallit, that I don't know. It's something fell on him in one of his reactions.
To his door, the door.
Yeah, the door.
Shanks.
That's what's gonna happen.
That dude brings the hype, man.
That water bottle on his face.
That's what Gintama does, man. It does that.
Dude. And also, do you, Mary? I can't pronounce your name, man. I'll just call you Miles.
You can just call me Miles. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, so what do you think the final arc, like quotations? Do you think it's 2 arcs, or do you consider it 1 arc?
Silver Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's more like it's split up in parts. I would say. Yeah.
Oh, what would you say the first part is?
Like 2 parts.
I think the whole start of the whole coordination of like the Amanto and everyone else coming to Earth, Usudo doing that's part 1,
like the daytime.
Yeah, like directly after the whole Rockio situation.
So I would say 3 parts, but there's more than 2.
I personally think there's like 3 parts. There's like basically Rockio served as like the prologue for Silver Soul, right? And then part 2 is essentially, the war that is ensuing on Earth, right? And then part 3 is obviously what we have yet left to get adapted in the anime, the time skip, So there's a beginning, middle, and end, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool to look at it. I think that's what me and Shadow did for the beginning. Like we thought like the daytime. You have the daytime of the arc, and then you have the nighttime of the arc. The daytime was like you're fighting the what are the green aliens called again? The Dakini?
The Dakini,
yeah. So you have the Dakini, and you have to fight with the Shinra. That's like one part, and then that's like the daytime, and then at night you have the Yato and Yutaro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was you caught up to the manga?
I can see that. What was that?
Were you caught up to the manga?
Yeah, I've read it all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he reacted to the last few chapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's called again?
We can do our fucking rankings.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. For the last, I kind of want to do like a ranking for like a top 5 arcs. But I feel like all of our arcs will be the same. But as for we never finished our previous one.
Back.
So Professor Anime.
Yeah.
Or not Professor Miles.
I mean,
there's like 3 names. There's 3 names for you, dude. But who do you say is like waifu?
Oh, waifu? Oh,
Yeah.
my girl fucking Suki, man.
Hey,
Wow.
My girl
Wow. I feel like it's Tama or Tama, man.
Tama?
Yeah.
Tama's a good choice.
Tama's great. Tama's
The
great.
one-
Dude, when everyone forgot about Gintoki and the kid Tama arc,
Yeah.
she was there for him.
But
she got to earn points for that.
Suki's like always by Gin's side, and she's just a great fighter overall. And then you have that love potion OVA. Oh my god!
All she does is throw like knives at Gintoki, and that's it.
but they have like a connection with each other, man. You know what I mean?
And Red Spider, and that was it, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
There was more.
Son of a nation.
Huh?
Yeah.
Son of a nation.
That's like the least memorable part of that arc.
Yeah, but still.
It's like who cares about that? Like you have the freaking Shogun fighting the freaking Tendoshu, like and Nobame and Oboro. Like I don't think anybody was
Miles cares about that.
Have you seen the love potion arc? The OVA.
Yeah, but like nothing happened after that. Oh, I like him, but I can't tell him my feelings. Like what? No. Like it was so unimportant that they had to make it an OVA. They had to cut it from the 2015 anime. That's
there's someone on the Gintama.
Miles. They animated the freaking what's that annoying kid's name again? Seda. They animated the Seda episode instead of the love potion stuff.
There's someone on the Gintama.
They animated the poop episode where they fight a giant poop with a giant cat instead of the love potion arc. That's how much the love potion arc doesn't matter.
I mean, well, it's an OVA.
Like, there's someone on the Gintama Discord who gets triggered every time we talk about how the love potion arc isn't that important.
I will fight for Suki.
Okay.
But no, I think it's important for Tsuki's character because, like, it's not that at the end, like, it's not that she likes him but she won't tell him. It's more like she doesn't care anymore about if he will return her feelings. She's like, okay, I like him, and that's all that matters.
That dialogue at the end of the arc.
But even then, if you don't go for it, even then you can't go for the kill unless you ask him. Like if she asked him before, like a confession, and he said no, that would make more sense. But like she did nothing. She did nothing with what she had.
Gintoki, but she doesn't need to ask him. She knows that Gintoki wouldn't accept.
I mean,
like, it's just Gintoki. He's never going to accept.
He will be stupid.
I can't answer that because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to answer Gintama when I don't know if the character's age or not. Like I feel like older Gintoki would like care more about that, like if he aged more. But if it's like they stay the same age forever, like kind of like a SpongeBob thing, then yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like if you notice Gintoki throughout the series, like he always likes to like hit and run. Like he doesn't like to stick in a relationship. He just likes where
he likes to hit and run just like how we do.
But he doesn't hit anybody. He gets with like no girls.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He slept with Madao.
I know. I was about to say that.
He slept with Madao and Kondo and that old lady.
Oh, that was weird, man.
He slept with Otose one time.
He was in bed with Sarutobi once.
That was in Love Potion, though. Pretty sure.
That was wild.
Yo, speaking of fucking arcs, dude, the confessional. confessional arc, that shit was so.
Oh, the Shogun, the Shogun thing.
Oh my god, dude!
Anything with the Shogun is like the best thing ever.
For
Oh, for sure.
real.
For sure.
The second episode killed me with Katsu and the Shogun.
Dude, for real. Love that arc.
But I like how serious it kind of got serious at the end.
Yeah,
Where you had
and the
like
foreshadowing.
you had the
for
foreshadowing between Katsura and the Shogun.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah, man. Zoram did it, bro.
And now he's hunting the government.
Dude. Okay, wait. I feel like now I think about it, I feel like Katsura got the dirty end of the stick.
did.
Yeah, that was a weird ending for him, man.
Yeah, what was
It's weird,
the
but no, but I actually like it. You know what?
Oh yeah.
Because like,
What was he
I know it
doing? He
was
just
crazy,
fucking
but like,
scoping on everyone.
It felt surreal.
I know it was
Working
weird, but
around.
like, if you look behind what if you like look deeper into it, he's basically saying like, I'm just gonna keep watching you guys and make sure that you don't fall back to what you were before. Like he's telling the government that I'll always be watching you.
But it's like
So-
he has Elizabeth mask on. You can't take him serious at all.
Like, that's Katsura though.
But it's Elizabeth
He's always been
Elizabeth though. Like Elizabeth is like a different type of like you can't take serious. Professor Anime, what do you say is better, Sadaharu or Elizabeth?
Oh.
Sadaharu
I'm more of a
can't say Elizabeth,
Sadaharu
so, yeah.
person. Personally.
I'm more of Elizabeth.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
they're both great, but I mean like. They're just kind of like the mascots of the series, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like it's funny though. Like
I mean,
No, yeah, they are. Yeah.
bro. I mean, look. What's her name? Elizabeth is kind of like, you know, like a fruit juice or something. Sadaharu is like water. He's so bland, bro. Like I couldn't like get any sort of
No, that's not true,
attachment to
man.
him.
That's not true.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about y'all, but to
Man,
me, Sadaharu was expendable. He was just someone that could be
People
replaced at any
forget
point.
Whoa.
Man,
People
what?
forget
Like,
that Sadaharu
rewatch
was
episode 265. Episode
Which one?
265. The Sadaharu one shot.
I mean, the best
One
thing,
with
the best
that was a sad
moment, the
episode.
Oh,
moment
when we talking about that dog
Right,
episode?
man.
Yeah,
He's taking care of the other one?
like
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah, I
what
love
makes
that.
Sadaharu special.
Or one shot, excuse me.
I was gonna say honestly, to me, the best Sadaharu moment in Gintama is whenever he went to sleep and didn't wake up. That was really
Wow. now you're just slandering, you're just
Wow.
slandering him now, man.
Tears, man.
You had to really hit it where it hurts, huh?
You're
I
just
mean-
slandering him at this point.
You must have been happy when he wasn't on the final page.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I still can't believe he was on the final page, man.
Yeah, I can't believe that either.
Who's like one character you guys never like clicked with?
That I can never.
Ooh.
I gotta really think about that.
Like, do you mean a side character or like, or not? Do you mean like a?
So like a side character or like one of the main characters, like at least like semi-popular.
Ooh.
I'll say this. I never liked Shinpachi until I
Yeah, I was gonna say the same
Yeah, I shouldn't
thing.
punch
But
you.
that's just like the easy answer.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
well,
yeah. We watched Gintama and he was one of my favorites. I didn't like the straight man act at first, but I felt like
You know
it was
what?
favorite.
Maybe it was either Kyubey or Otai.
Otai
I felt like they're kind of dry at the beginning.
Otai is kind of just whatever. She's to me.
Yeah.
Compared to how attached I am to like all the other characters, it's just Otai. Eh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm probably.
and then like with side characters,
I'm
there
a
was
hater,
always like Kyubey's grandpa. That dude was like, whatever, man. I don't know.
He was hilarious though.
Yeah, it was funny. Remember the episode they were wiping their ass and then there's like they
Oh
like
yeah,
and then like
the episode is one of
that was
the.
like that was a masterpiece.
That's an iconic scene.
For
Wait,
me,
who you talking
it's the hard-boiled detective dude. I never liked him.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, what?
People say
What?
that, but I
He's-
really like
he's
him,
funny,
man.
though.
He's hilarious.
Wait, what?
Which character?
The hardball detective.
Why does everyone hate him?
Oh,
Like-
well, I
like-
can vouch for that too. I didn't really personally care
Okay.
for Hardboiled either.
He's whatever.
No.
He's-
I get people not liking his arc, but I feel like the episodes he put his comedy into was really funny. Like in the Pharaoh
He has some good lines. I'm not gonna deny that. But
like in the Pharaoh Shizagumi arc, where he's just like talking about some random ass stuff. while a serious situation was going on. I felt like that was like a perfect like comedic moment.
But I still like love the moment in Farewell Shinsengumi when he stops Sasaki from taking Gintoki away. Like,
Why was he in Farewell Shinsengumi? Seems weird that he was even there.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he was
police.
It's
an arc about police, so it makes
I
sense.
know. It's just Just his character. It's funny.
You just said his name as well.
I think Catherine I couldn't connect with it at all.
I mean, not even the cast themselves care about Catherine.
Yeah, I feel like Catherine's cheating because she's barely in there. So it's like
I like her origin arc.
Okay, so you're saying like a more popular character?
Yeah,
I would say so.
Like a main character.
I'm not sure about the main character, but like
part of the main cast. I mean,
Kondo took a while for me to like him also, because mostly because like
that is triggered.
Sorry.
Mostly because I didn't like those like perverted like stalker characters.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like the fact that Kondo's so good despite him being a stalker is amazing. Like, how many stalker characters can you think of that are that
good? Daniel's Avi is like about to kill us, man.
Yo, Kondo is elite.
Yo, Yagyu arc. That arc was also so fucking slept on, and that's one that really like Kondo stands out in, just from backstory wise. That's when you're like, okay, this is what Kondo is. Yagyu arc.
Which one was that?
The arc where the Shinsengumi and the Erosia fight the Yagyu family.
Yeah, when they kind of learn about like their origins and stuff, and like why they even came to be.
Yeah, that was great.
Although, like, I really never cared for Kyubey. Maybe slightly. I mean, this is gonna ruin my career. And this gonna really bad. Maybe because she was a lesbian, I never cared for her.
Oh
wow!
She's kind of one-dimensional.
Exactly.
Wait.
No.
I mean,
no character in Gintama is one-dimensional.
I'm not saying like I hate her because she's a lesbian. No, that I couldn't care any less. But that was her whole shit. That was the only thing for going for her, and I did not like that, to be honest.
Yeah, now think about it. She probably had the weakest episodes. Like for standalone episodes, she probably the weakest.
Like when you watch the rest of like her arcs, like the gender bender arc, and then her development in the Silver Soul arc, she's a good character.
Yeah, I like her more in the gender bender, but like before. But that's like
what? You're right.
That's like what 270 episodes in. That's too long.
I'll give you that. In Silver Soul, she had a really good moment. You're right. She had a really good character moment.
Yeah, but kind of got butchered in the anime though.
Yeah.
Did it? What the fuck? How?
Like from an art perspective.
The animation, artwork, and then the pacing is too fast.
They skipped over that? Is that what you're telling me?
No, they didn't skip. They didn't skip it. But it was like the direction of that scene wasn't very good. Like in the manga, the way
I think that the episode was outsourced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
like there was the scene where she enters, where she saves Otai. In the manga, like it was the final page of the chapter, and she looked like a badass, but like in the anime, it was just a bad frame. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, because that conversation between her and Tsukio is like crucial as fuck. So if they fucking rush past that is not good.
Oh, you didn't watch the anime yet?
No, I haven't watched I just read the manga for pretty much all the Silver Soul. I haven't watched it in the anime.
It's better in the manga, I would say.
It's overall better in the manga, but the anime does some parts justice. In my opinion, it does the Utsuro fight better.
Oh, I agree with that also. But it also kind of hurt the Ensho fight. Like the Ensho So the Ensho fight was better in the manga, but the Utsuro fight was better in the anime.
Yeah, but Ensho's
like for me, like in Silver.
How'd they do the Nobunobu stuff? And
they did it great. It was great.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Bonsai?
It was good. It was solid.
Yeah, the death scene itself was amazing, but like the lead up to it was rushed a bit.
Yeah.
It was mostly it was mostly one aspect of it really that like remember when Bensai was saying that they're not fighting to die like heroes, they're fighting to live as friends. Yep. They didn't capture that as well. They just made it seem like he's sacrificing himself.
That's unfortunate.
They kind of made it look like Sakatsuki didn't really like care that he was about to die.
No, honestly, I disagree with that. They showed enough from him. Like if you listen to the voice acting, and his expressions, it was really good.
I don't know, like I can't.
That's a crucial point too. They better come the right.
I don't know. I didn't really feel it.
I still find it weird that the space part of the war arc had the biggest deaths in it.
Yeah.
There was 3 big deaths in the
It's
span of like
because,
10.
like, you know, more villains are in there. Like, Sorachi likes killing villains.
Well,
More
Tama
good characters.
died on Earth, right?
Well, she
It's not really a death.
Yeah, she kind of
died. Quotes. I mean, we thought she was dead for how long? I mean,
wow. I don't think we thought. I always thought. I always thought she would come back.
Yeah, I had a feeling she would come back.
But it would be like the very end.
Yeah, I like that he did that with her. Like, he didn't bring her back immediately. It took some time.
Yeah, I agree.
And did anybody feel like Sadaharu's revival is a little bit rushed in a way?
Sadaharu just as a fucking plot point, it's just strange. I don't really.
I don't think it was like rushed. It just kind of just sort of happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
so.
Yeah.
I think it was timed well with the Eurazia reunion. It was just like some people who were expecting it to have like a magical resolution.
I'm so confused. I'm so
them
confused.
being there.
I'm so confused on what.
At all as a top point.
I'm so confused what happened.
Say.
Yeah, here's the thing. I feel like Sorachi. The reason why y'all saying it's rushed is because I feel like Sorachi just kind of. And I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but he tried to use Sadaharu as a plot device to get Kagura out of
did.
Send them their separate ways before the reunion.
Oh, not only
That's
that,
how
but like the whole Earth's Altena and stuff, and like I get that was foreshadowed, like fucking, way back, but like I don't know, he was just a major plot device.
All right. I don't want to like change the subject,
But
like I kind of noticed a common theme here. Do you guys think that in like the Silver Soul arc, Tower just became a bit too like complex?
Like in what way? In what way?
A bit too what? A bit
Like
what?
how the world works, like with Altana and.
Yeah, like he could have.
The Altana stuff
spent
was
more time explaining that.
I agree with that, but it was talked about briefly with those the priest twins. Remember that they talked about.
I think the biggest problem is that do you guys follow Sakaki on Twitter?
Yeah.
He's one of the translators and all that.
Yeah.
He's one of the translators for the Gintama manga. Well, used to be.
Yeah.
And so he made a good point of like Gintama kind of like ate his cake and all, like Gintama kind of like should have built more of a foundation earlier on than it did.
That's
like you had some hints. You had some hints of it, but it wasn't a full foundation built before you got to the big arcs. Because then all of a sudden you get these 200 chapters of just story, but you don't have a strong foundation to build like a big, complex shonen.
I didn't feel like it.
Yeah,
came completely out of nowhere, but it definitely could have been.
Yeah, that's I'm
like
not.
maybe could have had a mini arc about the twins coming back and explaining that Sadaharu is something special.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Like a sequel to.
I don't agree that Sadaharu became just a plot device though. Like,
I don't
was an
agree with that.
important character.
Maybe you could have had an arc.
Yes, but he no doubt was one. Like he was no doubt like a huge part of the plot that was just kind of used when needed.
I also feel like Kami and Takasugi should have had more moments throughout the series together. Like at the end of every series arc, maybe we should have got something with them, so we could because
we discussed this before, Jay. But like imagine if we had an episode where Kamui and Takasugi met with Ensho or something before the Shogun assassination.
Yeah,
build them up or something.
Yeah, build Ensho up, build Takasugi. Like I felt he could have done more, and like. I think it
would have been a cool parallel to like Gintoki and Kagura, like how their relationship was. You could parallel that with Takasugi and Kamui.
Yeah, man. When Kami, like when we had Takasugi like come back in Thorny arc, we had to come back in Courtesan, but Kami was nowhere to be seen. Like it would be cool if it was Takasugi and Kamui like doing all that
I
behind the
didn't
scenes
have
stuff.
any impression that they had any sort of like relationship besides like, okay, we're working
And
together.
and Rocky, and they made it sound like they had a bigger relationship than they did. And
Yeah,
Shogun
like Kamui respected
They were
him.
never on screen.
and Shogun Assassination also. But all we had was one episode of them together, and that was it.
And that was a sick episode as well.
It was
was
good, but it's like there should have been more though. Like
Yeah.
with Get Tom being a series where we get little moments between characters throughout the
Like, yeah,
entire
I think
series.
in general, like there are some characters that needed to interact more.
Who would you say?
But like to be honest, like no matter how much more we would have, we would still think there should be more. That's just how good Gintama is.
That's true.
I mean, like, I feel like Katsura should have been a little bit more involved in like a lot of the fucking shit that had to do with Shoya, but it really didn't seem like he.
Honestly, like I think that's actually okay because when you look at their flashback, Katsura was not that close with Shoya.
Yo, I'm gonna be muted for like 15 minutes.
Like he's the one that
Alright.
moved on the most from Shoya.
What was
So
that
he was
song?
never.
He's gonna be back in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Because
Were you
like,
gonna say
you know,
Shadow?
like I was saying that like Gintoki, he never had a family before Shoya, and Takasugi's family like abandoned him. But Katsura, like he learned to be independent early on. Like for him, he didn't need a parental figure in Shoya, so it made sense that he was distant from, and he was always the one looking towards the future. So I thought it made sense that he wasn't as involved.
I guess so. I feel like that they should have had some sort of relationship, enough relationship to where, like, even at what we got at the end of Soul Silver, where he was like, you know, you were always the smart one that I could kind of depend on. You know, Shoya was saying to him, like, it seems like they did have some sort of relationship to the point where he should have been more involved throughout the previous arcs. But
I don't understand why we never saw anything of like the other students from the school. Like,
yeah, that's true too.
I think they all died. They all died in the war. Like
Yeah,
Gintoki mentioned that he got all of the students killed.
But like, we never saw any interaction with them in the flashbacks, or like, who are these guys? Like, they must be like,
I always wondered that too.
you know, like sort of similar to the other guys, and we just found out nothing about them. They just ran. They're just Kuroko no Tasuke.
I wish they brought Kuroko back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We wouldn't have seen him anyways, right?
Yeah, but like you kind of got a hint. Like you see like a lot of like maybe like you see Tendoshu like just there, and then all of a sudden they're just dead in the next panel, and then Kitsuki's like, whoa, what the heck happened?
I mean, you can name a lot of characters that could have appeared in Silver Soul.
There's a lot of things that I think
It is what it is.
Yeah. There's definitely some things that can be like filled in with the gaps and whatnot with Gintama. There's so many things.
Like remember when whenever they did the spirit bomb thing?
Yeah.
Like I wish they would just show a page with every single character that appeared in the show, like holding their hands up. That would have been so cool.
Oh, that'd been perfect.
They definitely should have done that. Yeah.
But I still met Takata never came back. Takatin.
I mean, let's be honest here. He would have one-shotted Utsu.
Oh yeah, man.
of course, yeah.
With his French bread. With his French bread.
He's just too strong. Yeah.
All right. Who else was like I'm trying to think like who else was a character that you felt should have gotten more time than they actually did?
Easily, Zenzo and Sakamoto.
Oh yeah.
Sakamoto too.
Zenzo. Every time Zenzo appears, it's always a good scene.
Yeah.
Especially Shogun Assassination.
I gotta do the King Recon part.
Yeah.
Zenzo.
Only he was here.
I know, man.
No,
But,
but I definitely.
But yeah,
agree.
like for me, every time I see the popularity poll and Zenzo's like not even in the top 20, it always hurts.
Dude, was it like Elizabeth in the top 20 also?
Oh
I
yeah.
think so.
And like Zenzo wasn't there at all.
To be honest, like,
Like-
I think there's a glaring character who should have gotten more screen time.
Who?
Saito.
No.
Who's that again?
Like
The Afro. He had what, one
Oh
arc.
shoot!
He got one arc and he's already he was like number 11 in the popularity
It
poll.
was fucking hilarious.
He's too popular.
That arc
Dude,
is
him
like-
and Saito and Elizabeth had like the best banter in the series.
He just
It's
had
like,
just
yeah.
got to this too late.
Like him and Elizabeth and Pharaoh Shizugumi, like every time they always beat the shit out of each other, and like they always had
But
the
like, yeah,
signs.
to be honest, like when it comes to Saito, like I think he either should have been introduced earlier, or like
Yeah.
you should have had more arcs before Shogun Assassination.
Yeah, definitely should have had him introduced earlier. I agree. He was literally right before Shogun Assassination. He was
Like
introduced.
three episodes before Shogun assassination.
Yeah.
Like imagine if he was there in Shinsengumi Crisis or in
Ooh,
Thor.
that'd be cool. I feel like Thorny would have fit his style more.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But we never saw him interact really with like any of the Shinsengumi members because he didn't even show up after Afro like once or twice in like really small scenes.
They also never adapted. They also never adapted the chapter where
the photo
Katsura got his photo taken before he met Saito.
I'm still waiting for them to do an OVA of that.
I still want them to do an OVA for that unanimated chapter. It's just gonna be an unanimated chapter forever now.
Just imagine, like they adapt 703 chapters, and only one chapter doesn't get adapted.
That's wild, dude. Like that's crazy that it never gets adapted one day. It would be cool if like when Gintama comes back, they just adapt it and they say, "Hey, we need more room, so just let us adapt this chapter."
Yeah.
And then at the end of episode at the end of episode they'll be like, "Now we begin our regular schedule program," and then we start the arc.
If anime, they'll be like up for, but Gintama will be like, "No, that's cool."
Yeah, it would fit for Gintama. Do you guys want to do the top list now?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to start?
Top what?
What list are we doing?
Which one do you want to do first?
What are the options?
We got the top 10 characters and then top 5 like underrated, underappreciated,
Okay,
like
top 10 characters.
like comedic characters that are underappreciated.
Oh.
Let's
It
do
does
first.
It does have to be in order unless like you're asked like what's your top 3 or something. Like top 3 in order. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be hard.
just your top 10. Just by itself.
All right, so underappreciated, right?
I don't know. Top 10. We're doing favorites first, right?
Oh, favorites first. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me think. Okay.
This is
Someone else
really
can do it.
Okay,
all of our
first.
and
I'll go
I
first.
mean, okay, before we do the same list, because we're all gonna have the same characters. Watch, but but we need one standout in there. That's like
Yeah.
what? I need a standout.
I'll do it first.
Don't worry about
All
it.
right.
Okay, so like number 1 would be Gintoki. Number 2 would be Takasugi. Number 3 would be Hijikata. Number 4 would be Katsura. And number 5 would be Kagura. Number 6 is Shoyo / Utsuro. Number 7 is Shige. Number 8 is Zenzo. Number 9 is Sakamoto. And number 10 is Hasegawa, probably.
So no Shinsengumi members in your whole list.
I mentioned Hijikata. He's my number 3.
Oh, okay. So,
That's I'm not feeling like this, man. Where's the goat, man?
no
What
so
is in the top 15?
All content.
Sorachi, yeah.
Sorachi.
So Sorachi's number 0.
I still find it hilarious that Mac put
I don't know.
Sorachi.
I don't know where he went. He disappeared.
Dude, he's like I don't know what happened.
He makes videos, I think, still.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Ned Mac.
Yeah.
But yeah, who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Who wants to go next, guys?
I'll go. I don't have a choice yet. I don't have a choice.
I mean, I'm still creating my list right now. I'm trying to create a stand-in right now, but it's hard to find a stand-in.
I'll give
just
you a
like
top 3.
top
and the
10
other one
characters?
will be
Yeah, top 10 characters.
fuck me, dude.
I'll do a top 3, and then the other ones will just be like, I don't really know what order.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so top 3 number 1 Kondo, number 2 Gintoki, number 3 Takasugi, and then the 3 after that, I'm not sure what the order would be. They'd definitely be 4, 5, and 6. Would be Utsuro / Shoyo, Hijikata, and my boy, Oboro.
Oh boy.
Oboro's getting in the top 5.
Now that's a stand-in. I got to hear the explanation for Oboro. Like I like Oboro, but I wouldn't say he's top 10.
To be honest, like when he first showed up in like Curtain, like I didn't really give a shit about him. Like I thought he was like, well, actually no, I hated him at first, and then I thought like, yeah, he's alright, like he's kind of cool, and then he showed up in Shogun Assassination, and I hated him. But then I thought it's like I hated him so much I actually loved him. And then his fight with Takasugi and his backstory just that was honestly in Gintama I think the bit made me cry the most. So he just became one of my favorite characters.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much all there is to it.
I have mine.
It's not that.
What's yours?
That's really liking.
So this isn't in any particular order. But I got obviously the Yorozua trio, including Shinpachi. So I got Itsuki, Shinpachi, Utsuro, Takasugi, Suki, Hijikata, Kondo,
Daniel's happy.
Katsura,
Yeah.
and this is probably going to be a stand-in, to be honest, just to be the odd one out. But I also really do love this character. But Shige.
Oh, he's probably in a lot of our top
makes
10s.
sense.
He's a 9 at least.
He's my number 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So never mind.
Yeah, I want to ask something though. Like, do you guys count Shoyo and Utsuro as the same character or like as separate?
Yeah.
Because I count them as the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I count them as the same.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
I mean, they're different personalities, but overall they're the same
Like
person.
for me, they
Aren't they
both complement the
technically
other. Like
people though, right? Like
technically,
I mean, like I guess it doesn't matter. You choose.
like
your-
for me, like it's just that they both complement the other. Like
Yeah.
when you look at
Yeah.
Shoyo, he just
I
feels
agree
too
with that.
perfect, and like when you look at Utsuro, he doesn't have anything good in him. But when you look at them together, they feel like a complete character.
Mhm. I agree with that.
That's the way of looking at it.
I can't find my 10th person. I'm trying to think of a random.
I'll just go. 'Cause I got a weird list.
Pakuyasa. Pakuyasa is the best character.
Akuyasa, yeah. Catherine.
No, hell no. Oh, I know, man. I'm trying to think. I think I found someone, but
What type?
The
know
hard
what?
boiled
All
detective.
the
No.
shit characters.
you know what? This will be my stand-in. I think I found a stand-in.
You gonna go? Or should I go?
You can go first. Whose
Okay.
phone is that?
And that's
Legend match.
Sasuke's Uchiha's.
All right. You want to go now?
Yeah, I'll go right now. So number 1, Gentoki. Number 2, Kagura. Number 3, Katsura. Number 4, Umibozu.
Ooh.
Okay.
Number 5, Takasugi. 6, Sogo. 7, Hijikata. 8, Tsukio. 9, Shigeshige. 10, Kondo.
Okay.
And you saved yourself.
I like that Umibozo choice. I like that.
Love Umibozu, dude. He's so much fun.
Umibozo he's great. He's great.
So much fun, dude. Like that's the thing, and he has a lot to his character too. With like,
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Scorpio and stuff. So kind of my out there pick, but I love Umibozu.
Dude, my favorite moment with him, I mean, like, obviously we got introduced to him in the Umibozo arc and whatnot, which made me really appreciate his character. But my favorite moment is in the Silver Soul arc when they're fighting Utsuro and he dodges the blow for Kagura. Oh, that shot.
Yes.
So great.
He had a lot of great arcs in Silver Soul. I mean, great moments in
Great
Silver Soul.
Rakugo as well. He was really
And Rocky, yeah.
When Abuto was like narrating his fight with Utsuro, that was so
Yeah.
Oh, that was also great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Abuto is someone who should get more love as well, man. He got no.
Abuto, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, Obito is definitely one of my underappreciated ones.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with
Abuto's
that.
pretty cool, especially like in the anime with his voice actor.
Jiraiya?
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
he always gives off that impression, like of that, like that old man that doesn't give a shit.
Even with his fight with Kagura, he was like,
He literally got his arm cut off, and he was like, okay.
but even like his dialogue was like really interesting, even back then. Yoshiwara.
Didn't he have no arms at one point?
Didn't he what?
No, yeah,
He had no arms, right?
No, I'm pretty sure he had both arms.
he had both arms at the beginning, but then like Kamui cut off his arm, and then
Yeah,
he got a robot arm.
He always lost his robotic arm.
Yeah,
Like every arc, he always lost an arm.
Yeah. Sounds like Umibozu.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Umibozu took some. Yeah. All right, who's
Oh,
next?
you guys remember when you guys remember when Rakiowa and Kamui showed up looking like guts and he like cut that guy down?
yeah, with that giant ass sword.
Oh, that was the best.
That was so bad.
Like I like
Dude,
how,
I remember
I like
one.
how Sorachi was. Okay, continue, Jay.
I remember one guy on YouTube. When he reviewed Rockio. He said it was like the worst arc in the series or something like that. And his reasons for it was because like the Harusume wasn't like developed, and that like the top guys got killed off like by Kamui and all that. I'm just like, that's kind of the
That
point,
was actually
right?
great. Like Sorachi spent like a couple of pages building him up, and then he just gets one shot.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
Gintama. That's just the way it does things.
You think like, oh, this guy is strong as hell. Like he's shouting down. Like he's got all the goons with him.
And
I think they said he was the
probably
strongest.
he probably was strong, but like when you're caught off guard, you can't do much.
Yeah.
Because he gets sliced down the middle.
But wasn't the fight after like right after the Katsura fight with the monkey guy?
I think so, yeah.
So like everyone like was hyped up like to see the strongest, and then he got one shotted.
But like at that point, like it made sense, like because some people were actually thinking that Harusame fights were dragging out, so it was good that he ended them there.
Yeah. I see that. Who's going next?
All right, who's next? I can go next if you're all right, but
I mean, we could do worse characters if no one's got it.
no, I mean I could go next for the top 10 best.
All right.
Oh yeah,
We could do worst. We could do worst characters, but I doubt it would be a list. It would just be like we just list off people who are bad. But for me, I would say it's Gintoki. It has to be, and you have Katsura, then Okita, Hijikata, Mato, Takasugi. You're getting mad at me, but Elizabeth, and then Kagura, and then Yutsuro, and then Jirocho.
Ooh, that's a surprise.
Yeah. I feel like Jirocho had to be the top 10, mostly because he always captivated me every time he appeared, and he
Honestly,
barely
like
appeared.
Jirocho is one of the best one-off characters. Or,
I know,
he's
right?
not really one-off, but like
Jirocho's good.
he really.
I feel like even though I might like other characters because I have more attachment to them. I might have more attachment to other characters than him, but I feel like since he has so much presence and he does so much with so little he has.
And like,
I felt
also the Gintoki parallels.
Yeah, I felt those also. And the foreshadowing he had being built up slowly through the series before. Like he was built up through the series slowly before he got eventually revealed.
Earlier.
Like I feel like everything just clicked, and I feel like for being such a small character, well, not a small character, but like barely being in the series, having such a big presence, I felt like that's worth being a top 10 for. Like just have this, like can you imagine like how much like can you imagine him like having like 20 episodes to him or something like that? Like that'd be crazy. But like 10 episodes is like enough for him, and he
has a really good design too.
Yeah,
he carried that art to me. I thought he carried 4 Divas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love 4 Divas.
Him and Gintoki both.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, they're a little
against the
All right.
Sam was so sick.
Now it's for worst characters.
No, hold up. You fucking have Kagura below Elizabeth. What the fuck?
I feel like Elizabeth. I feel like Elizabeth. Like, just it's more because of Elizabeth. Like, it's just so funny. That like.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just feel like for Kagura, I like her during the serious stuff mostly than her comedic stuff. Like, she's really annoying for comedic stuff at first.
Oh, I thought she was hilarious, but yeah.
Nah, she was so annoying at first. But I feel like Elizabeth was always like even at the beginning of Gintama when I couldn't get into it, like Elizabeth was there. So Elizabeth and Prince Hata were both the ones that helped me like through the comedic moments in the beginning.
Yeah. Shout out to Mackenzie Critiques with Prince Hata.
What happened?
Shout out to Mackenzie Critiques.
Oh yeah, Prince Hata.
Is his favorite cat.
Weird. Number one.
Yo, Hetero does not get enough love. That's a fucking good man.
He has no screen time.
He's broken though, that's why.
He's broken. But...
We're gonna do worst characters now?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll tie it at the bottom.
I have the underappreciated list. But
Which one you want to do first then?
well, I don't have the worst characters down yet, so
We can keep the positive vibes going for now, and then we'll go to the negative one.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a character that I hate, but I can't really.
Or maybe we can just list off like one each, and maybe give our like case for it.
All right.
So we can say like one.
For me, I say it's a Tose.
for worst.
No, for unappreciated.
Oh, yeah, for
okay. Yeah, definitely. I have a Jose in my underappreciated.
People don't really give her enough credit. It's like she's kind of like
she's the one who raised Gintoki.
Yeah, like
and she's
you won't be the
badass.
same.
Like even though she doesn't fight, she's still one of the most badass characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like it wouldn't be the same without her. Like once she died in Four Devas, I was like, I don't know if I can continue with this series anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I could continue after it, but I don't know if I don't know if I can handle a comedic episode after this, after seeing her death. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. I agree. She like I wish dang, like something messed up in my recording when I was doing reactions over the Four Divas arc when that scene happened. So I couldn't upload the thing. But my reaction when I saw her death, I was screaming. I was like, no. But
I still remember your reaction to Shiki though.
That yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad. But yeah, Otose definitely deserves a lot more credit.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. What about you guys?
I would say, no, mate. It's difficult because like the English speaking like fan base and the Japanese fan base are like so much different.
Yeah,
so, like,
they have different favorite characters.
If I look at like the popularity polls, I'd say like Madao, but I feel like people like in the West like love Madao.
Yeah.
Like loads of you guys had him in the top 10, but then like Japanese put him number 30.
I think I wouldn't be surprised because like I don't know. I don't know.
So like I was gonna say like I'll argue like Oboro is underappreciated, but like Japanese are having quite high. So I'm like, well,
it was only last poll though, and it's weird though. If you look at the poll before the last one, it was low.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden,
just shot up. Like,
him and Sasaki both.
Oh, Sasaki was good.
I heard that the reason Sasaki was so high in the last poll is because one of his crazy fans just bought 1,000 votes.
Really?
Yeah, Sasaki was a good character.
Yeah.
He was gonna be my choice for a character that I never really clicked with.
He would have been in my top 10 if Takasugi didn't kill it in the final arcs.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that like Takasugi had some of the best development in the series.
100%.
For a character who I call him a hypebeast character. Like a hypebeast character is like one of those characters like in every long running shonen where you see them once, and they don't appear for like 100 episodes, and then they appear again for like a bit. It's kind of like Blackbeard in One Piece.
Yeah,
He's like hype as hell, and you won't see him for another 1,000 chapters. That's what Takasugi reminded me. And for him to live up to the hype, I feel like that was like, I felt like he was worth it to be in the top 5.
I'll be right back.
He was probably like, I think he came out the best after Shogun Assassination. Like, he came out character-wise on top.
He had a ton of screen time. Like, the flashback. I feel like the flashbacks in Shogun Assassination were more centered around Takatsuki than they were around Gintoki.
Yeah. That's true. Like, it was showing things from his perspective.
Yep.
He did that because, like, a lot of people still loved him, but like,
yeah, it made sense because like we've already gotten Gintoki's perspective on things before, so it made sense to show it from Takasugi's.
We needed
I agree.
Especially because they turned him into a character who's like, he was sort of like an anti-hero in the end.
Yeah.
Not right.
Exactly.
He was like a hero, but he was never like.
No. I see what you're saying. Like, he definitely he turned out to be not as evil as his first.
Everyone assumed he was like batshit, like crazy and stuff, but he.
Yeah.
And the thing about Takasugi that like
we saw his motives.
I love what Sorachi did with his character in Silver Soul Arc, where like instead of developing his character with Gintoki and Katsura, he developed him with the Kiheitai. And I really like when stories do that, where like a character doesn't just have one group he's associated with, like there's multiple groups.
Yeah.
Like it just makes them feel more human.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with that, and like the irony between like how he always made fun of Gintoki being with these you guys, you're just playing house with these kids over here, and he's doing he's basically doing the same thing. He's got his own little crew going.
It was so sad to see, like, because like the moment he realized that he cared about the Kiheitai, he lost them. So it's kind of really sad.
Yeah, because he was pretty cold to the Kiheitai, like before.
Yeah.
It's treated them as like partners.
It makes sense, like because like when you go through what he went through, like you can't be close to people.
Yeah.
He just used them to get what he wanted.
Exactly. But I think he slowly started like, kind of,
I think he actually cared about them from the beginning, but he just didn't realize it.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Like he didn't understand how important they are to him until he lost them.
Yeah. Do you think he ever cared about Kamui?
No.
It was more of like a.
He was in Kiheitai though, like.
I wouldn't say he cared, but like we just don't have anything to base that on. He did seem to enjoy being with him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he recruited him.
Like he was saying that it was more fun to be with a batshit crazy idiot than a normal idiot. Yeah.
And he saved him from the prison, like when he was on death row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be crazy if they both fought each other.
Or can we?
They actually fought each other. It was just off screen.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right, taking aside Usura, who's the strongest in the verse?
Koka.
Yeah, Koka and Heather.
Okay, who's the strongest person alive in the verse?
Probably.
Hetero.
Hetero. No. Hetero. Do you think Hetero's stronger than Umibozu?
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I think at least he would. At least it would be a tie.
Well, if you took out the flower, yeah. If you took out the flower.
The strongest character is Sorachi. He could kill them off.
That's true.
No, but like Otai killed Sorachi. No.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That was crazy.
Do you guys think that Umibozu's still above Kamui at this point?
Yeah.
No.
I think Kamui might have surpassed him at least by this point, especially after the time skip.
I say so.
Probably, yeah.
I think they're pretty.
But before that, in Raku, he was stronger than Kamui.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's Hetero. If you take out the flower, then Hetero. Or you know what? Those guys from the Divine Arc.
Oh yeah, like.
Yeah, those guys are broken.
That arc was kind of.
I love that arc, man.
Nah,
so,
it was cool.
I didn't remember that off the top of my head.
But they have like demon. They have like demons or these monsters. Like yeah, you can't beat
magic
like that. Yeah, it's like they have magic, dude. Like you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, but I always wonder about like those characters that like they're sort of in one arc and they're like pretty strong, or like something like stupid happens. Like, obviously it's like canon, but like they just like not really exist once that story's gone. They never show up again.
It's really. All canon.
They showed up a little bit, but because they don't get involved, so I'm like, they're not really like. I don't factor them. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they were that strong, they would have gone to defeat Usopp themselves.
Yeah, why wasn't a Zymoon in the fucking last chapter? I was kind of salty about that. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like that he forgot about her completely.
Yeah, I did.
Shinigami arc was so good.
He forgot about her. Then he brought her back in the time skip, and then he forgot about her again.
Yeah, exactly.
When did she come back in the time skip? I don't remember that.
She came back in the time skip.
Right after where the anime stopped.
Snips
like right in the next chapter.
Okay.
She was chasing Sachi, or what was his name? The prisoner dude.
Oh yeah. That seems kind of.
Cut someone's nips. I remember she cut somebody's nips. I forget it was Kentucky's or fucking cutting nips like she used to do.
That was a cool arc though.
But like they brought back the that demon chick with the club. I forget her name. I always forget her name. Yeah, and they brought back her in the fucking last chapter, but then didn't bring back Zymoon. I feel like Zymoon is so much more important than her, but
yeah, she definitely Getomaro I never really like cared about either, to be honest. She's alright.
Yeah, she's alright.
But I prefer her back. Yeah, what was that you were just saying about Mars?
Oh, I said I was back.
Oh no, someone was chatting shit.
Someone was what?
Someone was chatting shit while you were gone.
Oh, I went to the bathroom, so.
Alright.
Not sure.
Okay.
Are we still on the underappreciated or?
We're just rambling.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about how Simon got ducked.
Like,
Getomaro came back and.
Simon was I'm so shocked that happened. He really forgot.
Yeah,
he did.
Dude, totally forgot.
Yeah, he did.
That art.
Hopefully, when the anime returns, they give her like one last.
They won't. They won't.
No, I want to see what you guys like think about this, by the way, because like. I think Sogo is like a really popular character, but I don't know if you guys know or not, but Anas like hates Sogo, like with a passion.
Who does?
Anas. He was like going to be in the stream.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be there.
Sogo for me, like when I was watching it first, like he was one of my favorite characters, but after a while, like he fell off. I'm not saying I don't like him, but like he's not one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I'm the
Same
opposite.
with Kamui.
I think
I don't like him more. The more as the series went on.
Anas kind of said to me like the other day, like I never really thought about this before, but you know, I think everyone agrees like Mitsuba arc is like one of the best arcs in the series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
That's like his sister, and that was a huge like. There were a lot of like revelations in that arc, like Hijikata and why Sogo hates him and stuff, but nothing really changed after that arc. Like Sogo kind of just remained the same.
Well, I don't actually agree with that, like, because if you go to Farewell Shinsengumi, there was that moment where he says that he won't move a finger until Hijikata gives him the order. There's no way Sogo would have said that if it was before Mitsuba.
That is true.
He did change.
But do you think, like
it's more like a big brother, not like a brother. Like they always fight each other relationship now.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, like Sogo, like it's not like he always knew that Hijikata was a good guy.
But, yeah, he did. He definitely did.
That made him hate him more, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like at the end of Mitsuba arc, like it didn't make him like Hijikata. He just respected him a bit more, I guess.
Definitely.
Yeah, I suppose so. I do think he kind of fell off a little bit for me as well. Like he used to be in my top 5. Now,
which is weird though, like because like he has so many good moments after the Mitsuba arc, but like for some reason I just can't put him in my top 15.
I'd say he's at number 15. Like he has like funny moments, and like his fight when it was like him, Nobume, and Kagura versus Utsu was pretty good.
Yeah.
Even him and Kamui before that.
Yeah, his fight with Kamui is amazing. It's like one of my favorite fights in the series.
Yeah.
But like I don't know,
But, like
it's so like short, but like so like just the way everything was timed was just amazing.
Yeah.
It felt like it was out of nowhere. It was like
what, 2 or 3 pages?
And the anime was like a minute long.
Yeah, the anime was a little while.
40 seconds. But it's like
high octane. Yeah.
It was just what happened though. Like a lot of
the clash of those two guys.
Like I think didn't Soga like break her arm, and then Kamui like had a knife like stuck on his fist. Yeah. And then like Kamui punched him, and then Soga put a knife in the front, and then Soga's like hand like broke in. It was
like
brutal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the idea of those two powerhouses just clashing together is just fucking nuts.
In any other arc, I'd say that was the best fight in the arc, but
and then you had Takasugi for Takasugi. I still wish in the Shogun Assassination arc the Yato fight would have had better animation.
100%, yeah, definitely.
You mean the one where they fought like the Yato army?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did like that he didn't treat them like fodder. Like he actually treated them like they were fucking strong.
Yeah, they felt like the strongest.
Every single person was like struggling to like, you know, even though they were kind of just fodder guys, they were struggling with like every single one pretty much. You know?
Also, that's like the only fight in the series where Kondo shines a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He took a hit from one of them, and then like he still like survived it.
Like Gorilla Power, man. Gorilla often stands up for gorilla characters.
We're back. Let me go bathroom real quick.
Okay. We could talk about like maybe like underrated or overrated arcs.
Underrated arcs. Okay. My biggest one, I think I already talked about it, but Confessional arc. I think that arc is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And the Barber arc. Both fucking Shige arcs. Both of them are Shige.
If we're talking about like
absolutely hilarious
comedy arcs, then the Vacation arc is very underrated.
Wait, which one?
The Vacation arc when they go snow boarding.
Oh yeah.
That's like my favorite arc.
Like I rewatched it recently and I just couldn't stop laughing.
And again, Shige was Shige has every.
Yeah, Shige's there too.
I think we can all agree that like whenever Shige shows up, or whenever the Shinsengumi and the Yorozuya are there, like it's always gonna be the funniest arc.
For real.
I know what I was just saying about Stogo, but that part where he threw Hizika's mayonnaise off the cliff, like right now, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The lengths he would go to for the mayonnaise.
So a serious arc though that I feel is underappreciated, and I didn't realize how good it was till my second watch through of it, is Red Spider. I think that arc is so fucking good.
It is.
It is good.
It really is. And that's one of the best like episodes in the series. Like, 180, I think.
Yeah.
Or 180, one of them. Like, one of them's the Madal.
180, 181. Yeah.
I don't have like Red Spider arc. It's a great arc. I agree, but like I don't have it that high. But episode 180. When Gintoki fights Jirai, that's one of my favorite episodes in the whole series.
Yeah,
just like Gintoki and Shoyo meeting for the first time, and
like that, I consider it the most important episode in the series.
Like I didn't even realize like how good it was till my second watch through. Like holy shit, this fucking arc.
Like especially now when you go back after the ending, you watch that arc and everything about the master and the seal and all that, it just hits harder.
The foreshadowing as well, like that Gintoki like. When Zenzo joins and like he's asking like Gin about his teacher and oh man, knowing what we know now is just
no doubt.
I would want to say I think that is definitely like probably the most underrated arc. I think is Red Spider, but But if I had to say comedy, I think I'm choosing between two. It's either the Afro arc or the Joy Patriot reunion arc.
Oh yeah, the reunion arc was amazing.
Oh, okay,
Reunion arc, was that like the time skip one, the 2 years later one? Reunion.
No,
it's where,
whenever Sakamoto and
Gin,
Katsuo get together.
They want Takasugi to come, but like he doesn't go.
Is that the one with Kuro?
Yeah, the one with Kuroko.
Yeah. Okay. I know
That
exactly.
is hilarious, man.
That arc is hilarious.
At that point, I was anime only as well. So I legit thought like Takasugi was gonna show up, and I was like so hyped for the next week. It was like fucking pedo. But the Afro arc as well was really good, man. Like,
oh yeah, the Afro arc is pretty cool.
They did that a lot. Like, I think they did it better in the anime, to be honest. Like, especially this fight with Katsura as well was so good. The animation was amazing in that fight. It was actually better in that fight than it was in the one with the like Kondo and the Yato.
Yeah.
They did that fight dirty.
The crazy thing about like gintama is that like even if a character is new, like the voice acting will always be top tier.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely, no doubt.
No, that Saito really hasn't either.
Saito, even though he doesn't talk much, Saito's voice actor is really good.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Umibozu? Or do you think that's not underrated?
Umibozu arc?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really good arc actually.
Well, Loki, who's back?
It was the first.
Oh,
Hello?
shit. Must have been like half an hour since I've been gone, bro.
Dude, that was a long fucking time. You've been bullshitting for fucking 45 minutes, bro. I don't know where the fuck you've been.
I had to run some errands and shit, bro. Ah, shit. Well,
Who
I guess
just came back?
The top 5 thing in top 10, right?
This dude
There's
disappeared.
a lot of top 10 and top 5s, bro.
Oh yeah, you weren't even here.
Which one do you want to even do? I guess we didn't do hard. We didn't
almost just felt like Canada damage. All right, what was the most interesting one?
I would say.
Wait, what?
was the most interesting one? Most interesting top 5 thing. Love.
I don't know. I mean, one top that we didn't do was arcs, so you can join us in that if you want.
Wait, we need to do
Oh, yeah,
the
for sure.
worst character as well. Who's the worst character in the series?
Did we do worst characters? That must have been bad.
Worst character in the series.
Did we even do underappreciated?
Yeah, we oh no wait, we didn't continue with that.
We did.
I mean, I left. so I don't know.
I think I started it and then like
Yeah,
we
and
never
then we
continued.
just
I
forgot
think
about
there's a couple.
We talked
Yeah, we didn't make a list. We mentioned a couple here and there.
Oh, okay. I wrote a list down, so.
All right, give us it. Give us it.
All right. I wrote down Abuto, obviously. I think I would say Jirocho is an underappreciated character as well.
Yeah.
Isaburo.
Yeah, for sure.
Ito from.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would also say Nobunobu. I really grew to despise Nobunobu, but his redemption arc towards the end, I think that's what made me solidify that, I hate the dude, but I also really do appreciate his character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zenzo, Jiraiya, Asaimon, Otose, and then Hasabaya.
Dude. Simon
Who's
is
the last
still
one?
What was that?
Who's the last one?
Oh, Hasagawa.
Oh, Asuka was not
I would
really
agree.
underrated.
He isn't.
You don't think
House
so?
is underrated.
You don't think so?
But yeah, I'm with you.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh,
Man, someone be speeding.
Yeah,
That's wild.
So it's like that in these streets.
I agree with most of that list, to be fair.
Definitely Tezaiman for sure is one that stuck out to me. I think she's really underrated. That whole arc, Shinigami arc, honestly, is really underrated.
I just wish
Yeah.
you got. I just
Really
wish you
good
got
arc.
a better part in the final arc.
I do
Like
too.
Diamond.
I agree.
Yeah. I wish she got more screen time.
I'm so shocked she became a comedic character.
Yeah.
Most characters do though, even Skuyo.
No, but it's a different kind of comedic character. Like it was like full on comedic, not like comedic and.
Yeah, Sukio has some serious moments later in the arcs.
He does, but like
guys like Jirocha, they had comedic moments, but they also had like the cool moments also in the final arc. Well, she just became comedic, and that was it.
Then she gets like no screen time anyway. So.
Yeah, she got like no screen time.
That doesn't really matter. Muscuyo was like in Yoshiwara and Red Spider. She was honestly like my favorite female character in the series, and I think I have to say probably Kagura now, but like she was so good, and then she did just kind of become like a romantic interest for Gin, and that was about it.
Yeah, I feel like her strongest was in Red Spider.
Other than Code Nation, she was pretty cool. Well.
I don't know. Seeing as she exactly like after Courtesan, like she didn't have any screens, like she wasn't in any of the serious arcs till Silver Soul. And Silver Soul, she had a good moment. She had with her like talk with
I don't think she was just a love interest for Gintoki. Most of her best moments don't have anything to do with Gintoki.
I agree too.
Like what?
Like in the Silver Soul arc, whenever she's talking with Kyubey, that was a moment that had nothing to do with Gintoki.
Well, until the very end.
Red Spider, I guess Red Spider was definitely around Gintoki. So
that definitely was like in Red Spider. There's definitely like a lot of hints about her and Gin, but
I know. Yeah, we can't even say that because fucking actually in Silver Soul they were talking about Gintoki. Like she was pretty much talking about like her love for him and stuff. So I mean, I don't know if we can even say that. Maybe you're right. I think it is mostly about Gintoki. A lot of good moments.
I mean, that was before the part with Kyubey, though. Like the part with Kyubey was where she was talking about how she now has pride for being a woman.
So.
Yeah.
Right. How about that? The her Gin whole situation was mixed in that. That I just might be not remembering it right.
Any other appreciated characters, guys?
I mean, Oboro, man. I'm gonna say Oboro.
I feel like Oboro, like, I agree with that, but I feel like his first introduction was like probably his most hype moment.
Yeah.
But then later on, he got like the most development.
Yeah.
But he wasn't as hype as his first like. When you first see him,
I mean,
like, when you first see him and you realize he had a connection with Gintoki, that was like holy shit.
People thought they were like brothers.
I know. In the opening. Oh, yeah, in opening 13, he has the best moment. He's like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
He looks like really badass.
The weird thing about Oboro is that like if he didn't, this is gonna sound bad, but if he didn't exist, nothing would have really changed. But I'm glad that he was there.
If he didn't exist, none of it would ever happen.
Well, I mean, I guess so. But I mean, like, I'm just saying. Okay, fine.
They could have changed like Shoyo's
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, just his like relationship with Shoyo just kind of seemed like really like off to the side and stuff, and like, I don't know. I just feel like if he wasn't there, that nothing really would have changed that much. So, but like, I'm glad he was there because we got that whole dynamic with him. But yeah.
I mean, he gives us a whole different perspective on Shoyo.
He's
right.
So I can't really say that everything would have been the same.
I mean, like, what would have been different if he wasn't there? Besides the obvious fact that Dan brought up that, like, he wouldn't have even survived or whatever. You know, he gave his blood up. He got his blood from him and stuff.
I mean, you can argue that, like, with the whole thing with Takasugi in the Silver Soul arc, that wouldn't have happened.
Why not?
Because if he didn't exist, then Takasugi would have died at the end of the war.
And
what did he do?
When Takasugi took his blood, or not his blood, his ashes.
Yeah, because when we first had the time skip, when we saw Gin for the first time, and he went to find Takasugi, and like he knew where he was going to be, and like, he was there. He was only there because he was like burying Oboro.
Yeah.
Well, not burying him, but like he was like his grave.
So like without Oboro, you wouldn't have the entire time skip arc.
Yeah.
It would have just ended with the war.
Oboro is like the equivalent of and people don't think he's important, but you know, like in One Piece, there's like guy who asked Goldie Roger where like the One Piece is. Like if he didn't ask that, like, none of it would have happened. That's like
yeah, that's a good comparison.
that random ass guy. It's the same.
That's funny.
Except Oboro has Kakashi's voice actor. So.
Anyone else want to go up?
So, yeah, are y'all interested in any top 5 after that layout?
What happened?
What?
Probably. Here's one. I've been thinking about doing like a top 10 favorite list would be very different from person to person because everybody has their differences in like how they view the series. But the top cast is so broad. Like,
yeah,
did y'all go over this or not yet?
Top 5 arcs?
No, top 5 favorite characters.
Oh yeah,
we went over.
Yeah,
I would like to do arcs, not like underappreciated.
Yeah,
arcs,
we have the arcs.
Like smaller arcs.
Yeah, so if we ever do arcs, should we exclude like the obvious 3?
The Shogun assassination.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have one of those kind of lower than most people would.
Shit.
Okay, so how about this? Maybe we rank like Shogun assassination, Faro Shinsengumi, and Rakuyo, and see how they rank up and what arc holds the majority of the first vote, and then we can go over the rest of the arcs because I feel like it wouldn't be fair to the rest of Gintama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Right. So
we could do like after, like we'll do that, but then like afterwards we could do like our favorite fights as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first because I gotta take a piss. So what are we doing? We're doing the top out of those 3. We would.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I'm probably gonna have to head off.
All right.
Yeah, because it's like storming. Sorry that I keep cutting you off. Yeah, it's like
No
storming.
problem.
So, but go ahead.
That's all right.
So Shogun assassination, Rakuyo, Faro Shinsengumi.
For me, it's Faro Shinsengumi, Rakuyo, Shogun assassination.
Wow.
Okay, so hold on. Wait. We're doing top 5 arcs?
No,
yeah, we're ranking
the final
Shogun
3.
assassination arc, Faro
The big
Shinsengumi, and Rakuyo.
The big 3.
Okay.
For me, it's Faro Shinsengumi at number 1, Shogun assassination at number 2, and Rakuyo at number 3.
I'm the same as Shadow.
I would say it just goes in order for me. So I'd have Shogun assassination number 1, Faro Shinsengumi number 2, and Rakuyo number 3.
I would probably be
They're
the
all
same.
really good. Like, they're all really fucking good.
Yeah, I'll probably be the same.
I feel like Shinsengumi had like the best like pacing. Like it had the perfect build up and the climax.
Yeah, it's the best. It had the best structure. The thing about Faro Shinsengumi is like when you first watch it, Shogun assassination has the bigger impact, but then when you rewatch Faro Shinsengumi, just gives like there are more moments in it. There are more character moments.
Yeah.
Shogun assassination had like obviously the one like standout thing.
The flashback episode 305.
305, yeah, and then like I guess like 3 or 4 as well.
Yeah.
What would he say is like a top 5 underappreciated arcs, like comedic stuff?
Like Afro, the Vacation.
I feel like the shoot.
What about popularity poll?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Was great. Yeah.
That's not how underappreciated.
I feel like
everyone lost
popularity.
that arc.
Yeah, I feel like popularity poll.
The opening that was fucking hilarious.
I feel like popularity poll had like the best starting, but kind of like dwindled in the end. It's kind of like we're done.
Yeah,
done,
I guess I can kind of agree with that.
It got you crazy
Honestly,
in the
like
end.
what am I, like an underappreciated comedy arc for me is the Soul Switch arc.
Oh, I don't like
Oh,
that arc
Soul
at
Switch
all.
is
I don't.
pretty good.
I hate Soul
You like
Switch.
the arc? I thought arc was
I also liked the Decaboro.
For me, I like the Soul Switch arc.
Yeah, Gender
Like,
Bender
I
was
like
good.
arcs that change the cast and put them in weird situations.
But the humor was just disgusting though. Like it wasn't even funny. It was just like, oh.
Nah, man, it was funny.
It wasn't funny.
I thought it was funny.
It was so disgusting.
I didn't think the idol arc was very funny though. The H.
Oh yeah, I feel like that was.
Dude,
I felt-
that's probably my least favorite arc.
I feel like that was better. I feel like that was better in the manga, to be honest.
I didn't even.
Which
really
arc are you
enjoy
talking
it.
about?
The idol one.
Dude.
The
Wait.
idol arc? You mean like the one in Porori or like the Otsu fan club
Porori.
arc?
Porori.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't mind that one as much. I didn't like the Otsu arc. I didn't like that long ass.
Oh, the Otsu arc. Yeah, okay, that
I
one's
hated
pretty
that
bad.
one. It's way
Okay.
too long.
Yeah.
I feel like Otsu arc started off bad, but it got better once you got to like the Hajime no Ippo
7
fight.
episodes, dude.
Dude, the fight between Hijikata and Shinpachi in the boxing match was amazing.
It's
Yeah.
not worth it. At least for me, it was not worth
Like
it.
the animation just didn't deserve to be that good.
Yeah.
It was like I was watching Ippo again.
Yo, guys, I gotta head out because unfortunately there's like heavy rain and thunder going on where
All
I'm
right,
at.
man. Thank you for
Alright.
showing up.
all right.
Yeah, no problem.
See you later.
See you guys.
What would you guys want the final discussion to be?
Top 10 condo moments.
Nah.
When he got married to a gorilla, that's number one.
Which one?
It was the same one though. It's the same one.
Yeah, the same girl.
That was a low point in his life.
That, you know when in Silver Soul when he was like in that like spaceship, he was like gonna get married to Bubbles, and like
Yeah.
he was trying to find his way back down to Earth.
That was the best fight in the series.
Dude, I wonder when the final anime will come out, man.
Bro, do you remember that fucking random ass gorilla wedding scene in the middle of fucking Soul Silver? What the fuck even was?
That was
so crazy.
Out of nowhere.
That was so out of nowhere.
And that was
Well,
Like
during
watch,
the-
like,
five
when the anime
chapters
comes-
too.
yeah, that was during the 5 chapters. I was like, what is Sorachi doing?
When the anime comes back, watch them give that
Oh,
fight
should I
like
be
the
dead?
best animation ever.
Oh, it's so, and the way like he tried to get out of it, he was going, who are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Sorachi is a troll.
it was
I
actually
love
like
it.
really, when he came back down to Earth, I actually was like tearing up. It was actually really heartwarming.
Yeah.
It was for me at least. Also, like my favorite character. You know?
That was a good moment,
That
man.
was- And his one shot episode was really good as well. His like backstory.
Oh yeah. There's also that like one episode at the beginning of the second season when he tries to go to that baseball match with Otai,
Yeah.
Dude,
and like
That was
everything in the universe gets in his way.
Yeah.
dude, him and Otai are like destined to like never like get together.
I know.
The biggest wall is Sorachi. You
Did
can't
you
get past Sorachi.
Did you guys think that she was pregnant in the manga?
Which part?
There was a bit
Yeah,
where
she's
like
pregnant.
yeah.
Isn't she fucking pregnant? She's literally pregnant, right?
She had just gotten fat, right?
She was just fat.
Oh, she was just fat, bro. I forgot about that.
Someone was feeding her.
That was a troll, man.
Fucking Sorachi, god damn it.
She just got fat.
That was the biggest troll, man.
That's why I'm glad that the last chapter was the way it was. That we got our mix of serious and we got our trolling. We needed that trolling to end it off.
dude.
I would not have been happy if we didn't get any trolling.
Yeah.
This
And
would
there
not
was,
have
like,
been
oh, when in the final chapter when like Kondo was at the cabaret club,
Yeah,
it didn't show the speech, but it looked like they were like,
yeah. He was like narrating it.
yeah, and then it showed the speech, and she was telling him to like fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I love that. I loved all of it.
I'm glad it did have a good ending at the very end.
Dude, I'm so glad. Like,
Yeah.
if there's any series,
I was getting very worried. So I wasn't as worried when the first ending, like the first fake ending. I wasn't that worried at first, but during the second one, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Yeah,
can end
same.
it. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I was
yeah,
like, oh no, it's gonna do a bleach or something. Like,
yeah, dude. But once he put it to his app where he was like, all right, I'm just gonna finish it out on my Gintama app. Like, he wasn't getting fucking shit for money for that. Like, he just wanted to finish the story. Like, he just straight up, that's how much he cared about that. And you knew it, like, right?
He loves it.
He does. He just loves the characters. He loves the world. It's so obvious in the way.
I think like that's the reason why he couldn't end it for so long. Like,
I agree.
he's
I
just
agree.
too attached.
Exactly. I agree.
There's always that. I feel like there's that series where because it isn't like it's a long running shonen, but it's not like. I think someone said it earlier. There's no like set character goals or like. So you could say like, oh, Naruto should
Yeah.
Hokage, like One Piece and OD becomes like part stuff like that, right? But like Gintama is not like clear. It's just it'll just end one day. So I think it was really hard to say like when it should actually end.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, this is going to be kind of controversial, but like One Piece, for example, ton of heart in it, like throughout especially pre-time skip and post-time skip, it kind of does seem commercialized. Like, I still see the heart in there, but it's like, okay, we designed Nami this way to sell this and Chopper this way to sell this.
Zoro feels more like a shell of his former self.
Yeah, Zoro is I hate Zoro's character pre-time skip, but contrastly, I mean, when you look at just Gintama all the way through, it just seems like passion. Like, I never see like lost passion in Gintama throughout at any point. Like, it's just this dude just
I just hope Sorachi's next series can like match it.
If he does come out with the next series,
he will, but I don't know if it'll be comedic or serious.
I'm calling it right now. Like, whenever the next series comes out, like on chapter 100, he's gonna reveal that it's just Gintama. Like, the characters all take off their disguise.
That'll be the best. That'll be the best thing ever.
The greatest thing ever.
Low key, I kind of hope it's like in the same world.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Like, and then like towards like later on, you see like characters from Gintama like appear all of a sudden as like side characters. I think like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He made it a sci-fi. He can make it happen.
I think we can agree though that like whatever his next series is, it has to have both action and comedy because he's way too good.
His action got too good that like I'm kind of spoiled that I need more. Like if you look at action series back when Shogun Assassination started until the series ended, I don't think there's any other weekly manga like series that had better action than Gintama did.
Yeah.
I wasn't reading the weekly read, I could say, but I can't say that. Good.
Like the fight, like the way the fights were drawn, the way it was paced, it was just like whoa.
And like the crazy thing about Sorachi's art is that like, if you notice, he doesn't use that many double page spreads.
Yeah,
it's true.
Like,
very true.
Yeah, he really didn't, to be fair, but he didn't need to.
Yeah, like his art works best when it comes to small panels.
It was Rocky that had like the most double pages, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
like usually every other shonen like
2.5 hours. Should we fall into this?
Yeah, I feel it was a good time to cut it to end it.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll be putting this up again like in 5 minutes until I edit it and put up a thumbnail, and then we can post it everywhere. All right, thank y'all.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace.
Hopefully we get to do one with hopefully we get to do one with Recon and Stand and everyone else.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely when the animated series ends.
For sure.
Yeah.
Or even before that, but we'll see.